it's Aviv. I'm back on the Zach Nichols podcast. Going to talk a little bit about episode 14 and all the shit that went down last night.
Welcome back to the Zach Nichols podcast. I'm here with the largest sea turtle ever.
I'll take the crown.
It's where they all went.
Yeah.
Dude.
They're in danger now because he ate all the other ones. More importantly, the star of season 41, Aviv. I'm not going to try to say the last name. I've been butchering them all season.
Now it's Bruno, so it's easy.
It's Bruno.
Yeah, so with Bruno. Aviv Bruno in the building.
Legally speaking.
Yup. Shout out to the challenge champion back for her second consecutive season back to back. How does that feel? Back to back.
Yeah,
That means
was it enough off time between 40 to 41? Were you able to mentally recover?
It was so funny. We were just talking about this. No, I'm still mentally recovering from both, I think. It wasn't a ton, but listen, I was actually an alternate for both of them. So I really didn't know I was going on 40. I really didn't know I was going on 41, though I had more notice because originally I don't think I was an alternate and they made me an alternate. But I found out, same thing, like 10 days before. It's not like I have a family and kids and shit.
That's a hard no for me. Your husband was probably ecstatic.
You know, I just hadn't started working yet.
Yeah.
Like back, because I was like, I don't want to go back to corporate. So timing wise, I just got my real estate license.
round of applause for the real estate professionals.
So now I'm going to take over the world if anyone wants to invest.
Ooh, Florida?
Florida, yeah.
I'm looking to buy a
That
house in
sounds
Florida.
like something we
Actually
might be
a lot.
interested
I mean,
in.
I need a little bit of time to learn the areas, but like obviously I've been in sales my whole life. So
Buy me a condo.
done. Actually,
First
let's
gusto.
stop this. Let's stop this.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you think
But yeah.
back-to-back's tough?
I think back-to-back is tough. And I went into this season with a little bit of experience, which I think people forget that I didn't do it for 20 years. I don't know fucking anyone. I didn't watch the seasons. I didn't know how to train or what to train and don't really believe in training, to be honest, like to a certain degree, obviously.
Like you stay fit, but you're not like, I'm specifically doing challenge training.
No. Like I was like, do I even brush up on math? Like it's just math. Like I know people do a ton of puzzles. I'm not saying it's not worth it, but there are so many variables in the game that like it makes sense to have endurance. It makes sense to be strong. It makes sense to know how to multiply, more than two numbers.
Right.
They did double
Things that you
digits
probably
this week.
should be doing in your real life anyways, guys.
Right.
But the rest of it is like there's chance, there's just shit. You're going to study 8 million things, but you don't know that it's the right thing. So you can get in your own head and spend a lot of wasted time on things. And at the end of the day, it's so much more about like adapting to whatever's thrown in front of you. And people build relationships outside to make promises, like all that shit. For me, I think like I have confidence in the fact that I'm a figure it outer. So throw me in and I will navigate based on what happens. So that being said, like being an alternate, it's like, it just happened to work out again. And you just have to, I had more confidence this time because I kind of knew the game. So I went in with less anxiety. I still didn't really know people except Johnny, which like that usually hurts more than it helps.
Definitely.
In this game, to be
yeah,
honest.
Right. It does. That was what I was kind of excited this season when I saw you're on it because I'm like, I think 40, you were protected in your era.
Yes.
And then you made really strong bonds, but almost every bond you made besides Derek wasn't there. So you had to basically start fresh all over again. So I was like, is this going to be like first elimination round type thing or what? Like, you're seeing Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
We're like, she beats the crap out of the lady. She's like, not so tough without your car. Exactly. I was like, is she can be as tough without the angels type of thing. But you're right. You adapt very well to the game, especially like not doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
And then 2 in a row.
I mean, honestly, it's like, it really is very similar to what I've had to do in corporate too for that long, right? So it's like those kind of skills are transferable for me. But also my mentality is very different than a lot of these people. Like I went in, I've won. I never wanted to be famous. I never felt like this is not like this box up here that I feel like I have to check.
You're not an influencer.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't want to be.
I'm definitely not an influencer.
Not
In
yet.
fact, sometimes I'm like, should I post this? Does it look like I'm trying too hard?
I think that all the time too. I'm like, ugh.
I know, and then I posted, I'm like, immediate regret.
I would unfollow myself.
No, you guys got to wear your posts with pride. Okay.
I would unfollow myself.
It's so. I mean, if I ever get into anything, I'm gonna like hire someone. But so like my motives for going in I think are different than a lot of people, which makes it a little bit more fun for me.
So
Yeah,
would
your
you
life
say-
doesn't revolve around the game. You can play the
Exactly.
game.
Would you say your motive is to win and not to, like, a lot of people, they're like, I think there's a lot of people that are like, I'm not going to win this. I'm never going to win this. So let me go in and make a splash. Let me go in and just get the big moment. Whereas like people who just go there to win, I would have put myself in that category.
Or to get called for next season, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Because if you don't get called, you're like, I have so much why at home that like it doesn't bother me that I'm not there.
I have more at home than
Well,
I have.
for sure.
Right,
Yeah, I guess
on
that
the
was a better
show.
way to word
no,
it.
No, 100%. But
Yeah.
I'm saying like for most people, but for me too, yes, I have more at home.
Do you think that makes you dangerous? Because you're like, if I get eliminated, I'm going home to my amazing life. Whereas a lot of people are going home to an apartment.
I think
and
For lack of a better phrase.
some Cheerios
I
in the
think
cupboard.
it makes me vulnerable. I think it makes people not understand me because, and that's what, especially with this episode that I just watched, like, I think for me, one of the tough things is people are like, is that really her? Like, is that her personality? Because I'm very social and because I don't put so much on the game and on, do I want to win? Of course I want to win. Like, I'm competitive.
Keeps you out of corporate for a little bit
Yeah,
longer too.
exactly, right?
Corporate.
I gotta find other ways.
Could you
but-
believe that I have a corporate job?
No. I can't believe anyone that would be on this show has a or I guess they
Yeah,
don't,
there's a red
but
flag by
you know
my
what I
name,
mean?
definitely. Like they're like,
Like,
He's been
we are-
disciplined.
We're all very entrepreneurial, actually.
Right,
like
right.
I've really, that's why most of the people, I'm like, I would actually be friends with these people in real life. I kind of love them. My husband's like, you do always like fucked up psychos. I'm like, I know. Why are all these people my
Is he over there
friends?
like, hey,
Yeah, like,
exhibit A?
why is Ashley my favorite person in the world?
I'll definitely ask you about that. But it just
wait.
before.
speaking of adaptations, we did Jordan's Champ Camp.
Oh, here we
How
go.
was it? Yeah.
Here
It
we
was
go.
amazing. It was an obstacle course. And they had to go like think of a balance beam, and you had to go under one,
Okay.
over and under. So 3, and then you had to do this like little jump course. And there was a lot of impressive performances. None more impressive than Pierre's.
Oh, did
So-
you wear that?
I mean, I might as well
I
have.
was on the mic emceeing, and this to this day might be the greatest prank I've ever played. If you know Pierre, you know that he gets pretty like he's like a dog in heat when there's a crowd.
What?
And I was on the microphone, and I was like, "Who wants to see Pierre do the obstacle course?" And he looks at me, he's like, "No." But then people started cheering. Instantly, he snaps into like WWE mode, starts hyping up the crowd. He goes under the first one with incredible athletic ability, like he's done it a million times.
The definition of agility.
Yeah, the second one is about. I'll give him. It's about 5 feet.
Okay, it's my height.
He takes his like choppy steps. He jumps. He gets on the top of it and he just rolls back, lands on like doesn't brace the fall at all. There's a category.
for it, yeah.
There's a category 7 earthquake in Minneapolis at this point, and everyone's like, you hear just everyone go ooh, and this guy gets up, goes at it again.
I love that.
Same thing. He gets on top of this thing. He's about to roll over. Just boom, falls back. And everyone's like, oh. And then we're like, all right, he's got to stop at this point. No. Strike 3.
God,
Does it
viral.
again.
That's viral shit.
I got to get the footage.
Yeah.
He is covered in grass and mud. And then people from the crowd were like, dude, just stop. And I had to hand the mic over. I still have a cramp from laughing, but it gets better. Next morning, we're all going to the airport. And I'm, like the hotel, it's big glass door. And Anthony, my son, and I are already in the Uber. And Pierre's not really on time ever in the mornings, especially in the mornings. But we
yes.
can see him get off the elevator, and he's like, could barely, like literally, like Michael's
What?
carrying his bags, like He's like, then he tries to play it cool. He's like, yeah, I'm just getting old in my back. And we're just like, bro, that has nothing to do with it. But when I tell you, I told my mom about it. And my mom loves Pierre. And she was laughing so hard. She had tears in her eyes. And then she's like, we got to get that footage for you.
Yes.
However funny it sounds, it was more embarrassing and funnier. Look, I gave it my best. Third time was not a charm. And hey, I stand by my performance. I did my best. But I wasn't equipped. I wasn't equipped. I'll be ready for the next one.
I will be ready for the
next one.
In Minneapolis because they thought it was an earthquake.
Okay. Champ Camp. If you missed it, make sure you stream the next one or come to the next one. Very, very fun. And yeah, you might see me. You might go against me. Who knows? Let's get to this episode. So we come back from the Theo and Adrienne versus Leroy in America. When it comes down to eliminations, it's been 2 since we spoke to you that you've been in. Yep. Season 40, the ball's in the cage essentially with Jenny.
Yeah, what a good one to go in.
Yeah, which if I remember correctly, you had a little injury and then you went against Johnny and Gabe. So talk about the way that season ended, and then like what was your game mindset coming into 41 after 40 ended?
So
that concludes the free preview of the Zach Nichols podcast.
So go to Patreon and subscribe to see the rest of the shit that we talk.
Go do it now.